baby. Hello, nasty. Hello there. Hello. I say hello. Hello, friend. Well, hello, little girl. Hello, my treacherous friends. Hello, operator. The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Brink of Sanity, episode 430. And remember when we said that now that the Knicks podcast is over, there's going to be a lot of Brink episodes? Sorry about
Apparently, you don't know what the word "lot" means.
that. Sorry about that. I didn't know lot was slang for three.
Okay, I mean, in fairness, Jay hasn't asked us to do a show in months.
Well,
Jay?
usually you ask me to do a show.
I don't, not for Brink. I mean, maybe I do sometimes, but you bring it up a lot, or used to bring it up a lot. I think you have a new lover.
I may be preoccupied.
Jay's gone Hollywood on us.
I may be preoccupied with horror movie podcasts, so my apologies.
Jay, the horror movie podcast has taken over Jay's life. He is, and apparently, every active listener of the show wants to come on and be interviewed on the show.
I mean,
is that correct, Jay?
We're getting fairly big guests, so I mean,
Gonna take off soon.
yeah. Only
Can I come on and be Jason? I'll just like wear a Jason mask and pretend I'm the actor.
Sure. I mean, Jason doesn't talk, so yeah, you could sit there on camera with a mask.
That's what I'll do.
Did you know he didn't talk?
You could be the Fox. You could be that Fox News guy that they just put a different mask on every time, and he comes on the show and pretends he's Antifa. And
is that a thing they do? No, I don't know what this.
There's a guy that goes on. I think it's Jesse Waters. Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
He has this like Antifa undercover, and he has like a mask and a hat on, and then like he had someone else. He had like a different guy on as like somebody else, and like people are comparing the pictures that it's clearly the same guy. Just
oh, really?
With the mask. Like with you can tell by his eyes it's the same guy, but he's pretending to be two different people.
Oh, that's hilarious!
Like an undercover undercover Antifa member or something.
I love it.
Also, because it's unclear the organization actually exists.
Right. Well, that too. Yeah.
Hard to find someone from the organization that Republicans have made up. Jay, speaking of politics, I do want to get a little political to start the show.
Good. I was hoping we would come back from a couple months off and just jump right into.
I just have something for you, and I have something for Brian.
Can we follow this up with baseball afterwards, and then religion? Okay. We'll just alienate everybody.
Okay, so all I want to ask about is, so Trump has come for James Comey. He indicted him. Letitia James was indicted today. Is Mr. Brink of Sanity, ex-presidential candidate, going to be indicted soon, Jay? Have you committed mortgage fraud? Are you going to go to prison, Jay?
I mean, I might. I ran a tight campaign in 2016 against Trump. For those of you who don't know, I had one article in the New York Post.
He only lost by 268 electoral votes.
Yeah, that's all. That's not that many in the grand scheme. There's a lot of numbers that are bigger than that.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, some people would say Trump beat you by 80 million votes, and some people would say you won. It depends on how you count the votes.
People are saying that.
Well, I mean,
people are saying you got a lot of votes, so many votes. You got so many votes. People are saying.
Look,
well, isn't that the election that was rigged?
Trump himself said the election was rigged.
Yeah, I thought it was I thought 2020 was rigged. Are they all rigged?
Yeah,
they're all rigged.
They were all rigged. Yeah,
like all the votes have to go to him.
Well, I mean, he didn't say how it was rigged. Maybe he meant they were rigged, and Mr. Brink of Sanity should have won. He just said it was rigged.
Jay/Mr. Brink of Sanity, or Mr. Brink Sanity, is declaring Trump to be a liar on an internationally popular podcast. I think an indictment is coming, Jay. What are you going to do?
How come none of your people stormed the Capitol after the loss?
I'm going to get a shirt that says, I did 430 episodes and all I got was this stupid indictment.
That was pretty good. So Jay, Letitia, so I guess Comey was indicted for, lying before Congress. Jay, have you appeared before Congress recently?
No, I have not. No, not recently. Good. Not recently.
Letitia James was indicted. I didn't read too many of the details, but I think she was indicted for mortgage fraud. Jay, do you have a mortgage?
I do.
Oh, not looking good, Jay.
I know. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. This could be the ratings boom we've been hoping for.
Jay's like, I will commit federal treason to get ratings.
Maybe you should ask him for a pardon, a preemptive pardon.
Preemptive pardon. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, if you want a pardon, have you trafficked minors?
No. No.
Okay,
Is that how
apparently that might be a thing.
You're going to jail. If you don't traffic minors, you're going to jail. If you do traffic minors, you get pardons.
You might get pardoned if you're
allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly.
Maybe you guys should allege that I do, and then I could get pardoned.
Okay. Jay, are you willing to commit treason to get downloads for the horror movie podcast?
I have no qualms about that.
Okay, I want to switch topics now. I have something for Bri that I want to ask you about.
Oh,
go on, Bri.
Well, it's just because we were talking about mortgages. There was a topic I wanted to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
Go. I'll ask you.
Out of the way. Have you guys? Mostly, I think they're on the radio. Have you heard or seen these commercials for like these like security companies that specialize in like title fraud? Like they protect you from title fraud. Have you seen those?
You mean title insurance?
No, like somebody else is using my title of Mister.
No, home title.
You mean?
Oh.
Do you mean title on your home? When you got a house, you get title insurance.
Have you like? There's all these commercials for like these like lowbrow like security companies that'll protect you from title fraud and all this stuff. So apparently, title fraud is like this real thing.
Yeah.
And
Don't you?
So they have the criminals on the commercial, and they're like, all I had to do was go to town hall and sign a form and put my name on it, and all of a sudden I get the title to your house, and I can take out loans against it and everything. And so then the commercial is for this like security company for $100 a month. They'll make sure nobody ever does that. And it's like, I can't like you just pass a law that says if you want to do something on someone's title, you have to like show identification or something like that, and then then title fraud goes away.
Wait, just hang on.
It's a good point.
Didn't you get title insurance? Like you're like on the house you're living in?
No, these people will. I'll see if I can look it up real quick.
Because there's title insurance. Like when we bought our house, we got title insurance because you always do that, but it's a one-time fee when you purchase something.
I think
ongoing.
I think you just got scammed.
I don't think I got scammed.
I don't know. This sounds a lot like your whatever water thing you had going on.
Home Title Lock is one of these companies. I'm gonna.
Okay, that's like the so that is like the identity lock thing, right?
Right.
But like,
yeah.
But that sounds like a scam. But the title insurance. Well, Jay, you bought an apartment. You probably didn't need title insurance for an apartment. But houses. Like, just look it up. Every house in America that's purchased is used title. They use
title fraud is a scam that involves criminals stealing your home, then borrowing against it for selling it behind your back. Your home and hard-earned equity can be snatched away with just a signature. So, like, they'll say, like, the people go down to town hall and just sign a document and put their name on it and say that they're, like, the owners of the property. And for whatever reason, that's just acceptable. You don't have to show ID. You don't have to get it
They're
notarized.
Just like, we believe you.
And instead of like, you could wipe out this whole industry of these like fake people trying to protect you from it by just like passing a law that says like, if you want to fill out a document that involves a title to a house, you have to show identification or something, and then boom, it's gone.
Seems pretty easy to me. Yeah,
I mean, it seems pretty easy to solve.
Wait, but Brian, can I interest you in protecting your home on the blockchain? I don't know that's well. I mean, shouldn't identity fraud be like a little more like the people who are like selling insurance for identity fraud? Shouldn't it be something where like it's just illegal and you don't have to like if someone stole like they just put that person in jail and they don't have to like pay to protect your identity?
Well, it is illegal. It's just apparently there's no checks to see if you're doing anything illegal.
Okay,
it's like
so
that Simpsons episode where he's like, "Hello, I'm Mr. Burns."
Yeah. What's your first name? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so on the frequently asked questions, can someone really steal my home title? Yes, criminals can forge documents and file them with government recorders' offices to manipulate public property records and, on paper, change ownership of your home. Well, it seems like that's very easy to fix.
Yeah. Like,
just show ID. Just some asshole walks in and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to sign this title here. There's nothing nefarious. I'm just a businessman."
So you're saying by this time tomorrow I could have a mansion and a lakeside house?
Yeah, just go down to town hall. That's all you gotta do. Fill out a couple.
Right.
Papers.
Sorry, guys.
What's your address if any of your fans want to steal your title?
123 Fake Street.
But like, Bri, just to be fair, wouldn't someone just say, I bought Bri's house. Here's my license and identification. That's all fraudulent. And I bought the house.
Yeah, but there should be a bill of sale or something, or some sort
Yeah,
of.
have you heard of fraud? There's like fraudulent money. There's fraudulent everything.
Yeah,
They
we're
just make
talking
shit
about
up.
fraud.
Yeah, they just make shit up.
That's wild.
I don't
didn't
know. So it would this would be an easier debate if you guys knew what I was talking about.
I think I get what you're talking about, but let's can I ask you about gambling?
I don't know anything about.
Yeah,
gambling.
Brian doesn't know anything about that.
Just say you knew something about gambling. So I met someone recently who's telling me how he gambles like as a side thing, but gambles a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he makes like 20 grand a year gambling. And he had a system, and I wanted to ask you about the system. It's for blackjack. You play blackjack, right?
I don't play blackjack.
Oh, fuck this.
Now you know how it feels.
Okay.
I mean, I know what blackjack is. I don't know how to play it enough to play it in a casino, but go ahead.
Okay. You know enough to know what blackjack is. Everyone knows
Yeah.
what blackjack is. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's his system, and just tell me what you think of the system. So it's all about the betting, not really about blackjack. So he bets. The first bet, say you come in there, so he comes in there with like a bankroll. He's like, I'm gonna bet today. I have $1,000 to bet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make each of my bets is gonna be 2.5% of $1,000. So let's say $25.
Okay.
First bets $25.
Okay.
If he wins, he bets 3x. If he wins again, he bets 2x. Then he takes money off, never goes past 4x. So basically, he bets 25.
So he bets 25, he wins,
loses.
and he bets 75?
Yeah, so he bets
And
25.
then he wins again, then he bets 150 or he bets 220?
Yeah, then he takes money off and then goes back down to 1x. So basically,
that's what people do in craps.
he says
People
basically
do that
like,
at craps. They'll bet, like, they'll put numbers down, the number hits, they'll take half the winnings and leave it and keep half. And then
it's a
people do in
system.
craps.
He claims this works basically. He said, I bet $25. I lose, I just bet $25 again. Just keep betting 25. I win, I bet 75. Win that, I bet 150. I win that, I take 125 off and go back down to $25. He said this system, based on law and averages, it wins more times than not for him. And he just does it. Do you do any kind of system like that?
Not really. I mean, I could see how that can work. The problem is if you get a bad run of cards, you're gonna probably need more than $1,000 if
Well,
you're
he
gonna
says,
play
like,
for a while. But
he's only using each time you bet 2.5%, you have 40 bets basically
Right.
to lose.
Right.
And like once he does that, he's just done for the night.
yeah,
But if he goes up, he makes more.
yeah. No, I see the logic in it, and I mean, I don't know the statistics and the odds enough in blackjack to know if that's successful, but I can understand why he would do it.
Do you want to try the system and report back?
I don't really play blackjack.
Play roulette. I mean, just play a different game then.
Yeah.
What game?
I mean, I'll do that when I'm playing. Sometimes I'll try to raise my bet every now and then. There's this old Asian guy that plays the game. His name is Mr. Lee, and he's got a shitload of money. Somebody said he owns like a bunch of parking lots or parking garages in New York City, and he'll bet like $600 a hand on the game that I'm playing, and every time, like when the pit boss comes over to the table and they like type something into like you're playing at the table and there's like you give them your player's card and they swipe you in and there's like a computer or whatever. Every time they come over and they touch that, he raises his bet and he always wins. So when he's playing and when he raises, he makes his bet higher. Everyone on the table makes their bet higher.
That's pretty good. Can I bet with him?
Yeah.
My friend plays Caribbean Stud, and that seems like the worst game ever.
Caribbean Stud is like the first game that everybody who ever gambles in a casino learns to play because like it's so easy, and it's kind of. I used to play it. I probably should play it more, but you're really only playing to try to get the jackpot. But
there's no strategy. Like they give you your cards, they put down their cards, and either you win or lose.
Yeah.
There's no decision making.
Yeah, you win or lose, but like if you get 4 of a kind or better or full house or better, there's progressive bets and stuff like that. So
It's just poker with four
Yeah, no,
cards.
yeah, you get 5 cards and you got to beat the dealer, and the dealer turns over 1 card. Like everybody gets 5 cards, and the dealer turns over 100 cards, so you can see one of their 5, and then the
Yeah.
dealer qualifies with Ace King. So if he gets Ace King or better, then you play against him. If they don't get Ace King, you just you win your ante bet and you don't win the bet.
Oh.
I
You
don't know.
know.
He was doing $20 hands, and he only had $100, and it was gone in like less than a minute. Like the
Yeah,
dealing was
it's a
so
rough game
fast.
because like if the dealer doesn't qualify, then you don't really make any money. But then if the dealer qualifies, they usually beat you, so you're kind of
Right.
screwed.
Yeah, I was like, this is the worst game I've ever seen.
So there's a progressive jackpot in Mohegan Sun that's connected to like 5 different types of games, and I'm really trying to figure out what the. So obviously, if you get a royal flush, you win the progressive, and there's games like Caribbean Stud where you get 5 cards, and you have to have the 5 cards for the royal flush. Then there's a game that I play where you get 2 cards and the dealer gets 3 cards, and you have to make it that way. Then there's a game where you get three, you get you get 3 cards, the dealer gets 2. There's a game where you get 2 and the dealer gets 3. And I'm trying to figure out like what's the best chance to get a royal flush, getting them all 5 or getting 2 and 3 or getting 3 and 2.
Do you know what the
And
odds in general are of a royal flush?
yeah, they're pretty bad.
Have you ever gotten a royal flush in any, even like just
Never.
ever?
Never in my entire life. The odds are 1 in 649,739.
I got a straight in the game that I play, I got a straight flush. It paid 10 grand.
I've gotten a straight flush like
Oh, wow. That's
like
pretty good.
once, but not at a casino or anything. Like playing at home against people. But
Yeah. But all these games they have progressives and like so the royal flush is a big one. It's right now it's probably like 200 grand. And then there's a straight flush. So that's the mega, and then there's the major, which is if you get a straight flush, and that hits quite often. And then the minor is for 4 of a kind, and I've hit that a few times. That's usually like it starts at 1,500 and it usually hits before it gets to like 2,000. So you get that, plus you get, whatever the odds are on the game. Like the game I play, the 4 of a kind is 40 to 1. So you make like 10 grand if you get it. Plus whatever the bonus is.
okay.
Yeah. Did Mark freeze or is he just enthralled?
Oh no, I have nothing to add.
I thought you froze.
You look like you had a stroke.
No, I've got
Yeah.
nothing. I've got nothing to add on that. I just don't gamble enough. I would have thought like how often do you guys do the like the DraftKings or whatever, or those type of online sports betting?
Like sports betting, I like during I made a couple bets on the baseball games, but I usually just do like outlandish parlays that are never gonna hit. Just I'll bet like 10 cents to win like $50.
I was
Yeah.
doing that with $2 to $5 to win like $200 to $300, and I won like one of the first games of the season last year, and then the whole rest of the season I didn't win another one, and I lost like all my money. So then
Yeah.
the last like 10 games I started doing like parlays that only had like 2 or 3, maybe 4 legs, and I was winning at a much better rate. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just do this for now on, and so we'll see how it goes this year. I usually put in 100 at the beginning of the year, and that's it. And I
Yeah.
bet every single game, but like small, $2 to $5, and see how I do.
Yeah. I just bet I'll do a bunch of I'll do like on Sunday I'll do like a bunch of like 5 or 6 leg touchdown parlays, and I'll do like all running backs, and I'll do one of like all receivers and then like tight ends. And they never really hit, but I mean I only bet like 25 cents on them.
I haven't watched
So
football in so long. I think I know about 5 players in the whole NFL. now.
I went to the Jet game last weekend, and so I haven't watched football in a while either. So I heard that I'll relate this to sports in a second, but I heard that Fortnite an issue they were having is that new users were coming on. And Fortnite's a game where you play against other people in the game. And so new users were coming on, they'd immediately get killed and just get crushed. And they're like, well, the new users aren't going to get hooked on the game if they immediately lose.
Yes.
So they used AI to basically imitate players when you start playing, and those AI players be easier. So you have some success and you get hooked on the game.
Oh wow.
So why doesn't DraftKings do this when you're a new user? Put like ridiculously easy parlays. Like you're going on there being like, oh, this one, if I bet some money, let's see, the game will start a team will win, and also the world won't end during the game. Okay, this three parlay. Oh, I won $100. Now I'm hooked.
I mean, that's
Like,
not a bad idea. I mean, they do the they don't make easy bets, but they'll give you like
Yeah, they give you free bets.
they'll give you like $100 in free
Yeah.
bets.
Like
I've
no
done
sweat
that.
guarantee.
Yeah.
Like if you bet $5 on the Giants game tonight, if you bet like a total of $5 like on the Giants game, like you'll automatically get like $5 in free bets back. Like big
Yeah.
deal.
I'm surprised they wouldn't like try to have easier bets to sucker you in so you can get fucked.
Well, they
later.
do have like sign up bonuses. Like if you're a new member, you get like $100 in free bets.
Yeah.
Right, but like maybe bets where like it's so easy to win these bets, or just easier parlays. So then when you win those, and then you're like, oh, look out! I'm so awesome at gambling. I'm up $500. And 2
Sometimes
weeks
they
later,
do
you're
that.
like,
Sometimes they'll do that like in the World Series and stuff. They'll be like, oh, you can bet, who's going to win game one. And if you win, you get like $100 in free bets or something like they do that sometimes. But at
Yeah,
this
I
point,
guess-
like everybody who's of legal age who's going to gamble has a gambling account. Like there's no one who's like 42 walking around and like, oh, I'm going to open a fan unless you're living in a state that doesn't have it yet. But like,
right.
there's nobody who's 42 in Connecticut walking around and be like, oh shit, I'm going to open a FanDuel account today and start betting. Like everyone's already done that.
Yeah.
They did it the day it became legal.
Remember those commercials that was like got milk, and you're like, doesn't everyone that know about milk already?
Right,
So
yeah.
they should do the commercial like try gambling. Like
Yeah.
someone like their hand, like, oh, it's gonna be great. Try gambling.
It was also a weird ad campaign because it wasn't for a specific milk. It was just like buy any milk. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Expired,
Yeah.
spoiled, goat.
Like who is sponsoring that? Like I don't
It was
understand.
it was the agricultural council that like the milk council basically.
It's just weird.
Well, I guess they were like an industry group. They're like, we just need more people to drink milk generally, so we're just going to advertise. We put all our money together. It's cheaper than having like you compete against my milk.
Right. And milk's all regional anyway, isn't it?
It's all
Pretty
the
much.
same. It's all the same. It's not like you're going there like, I don't know. Do I want Ben's milk or Jay's milk? I don't know. Jay's milk says Ben's milk sucks.
I do notice if I switch milks, like it upsets my stomach. Like if I have like, Stop and Shop brand that I'm finishing, and then I have like Garlic that I'm gonna open in like the same day or whatever. It upsets my stomach if I switch them.
Oh,
I don't know. I switched
never-
to like either almond or oat milk a while ago, so I don't even know.
what I find weird is that so if you get regular milk, they're like the expiration is 2 weeks from now. You're like, I have 2 weeks to drink milk, fine. If I get organic milk, the expiration is 7 years from now. Have you guys noticed this?
No, I've noticed that organic
it-
everything else, the expiration date's like tomorrow.
Well, like organic strawberries, like as you're coming home, like they start rotting.
Yeah.
But like organic milk, literally, like it's like a 2 month window.
Oh, okay.
It's somehow the organic cows, this milk fucking lasts forever. I don't understand it. And like we always get organic milk because first my wife just insisted we pay more money for stuff. But second, like I'm like, okay, well at least the stuff doesn't expire, so I like ever. So like in 2 months we'll finish a thing of milk.
Just get almond milk. The thing has like a 6-month expiration date, 8 months.
I've never eaten an almond and was like, wow, I wish this was in liquid form.
I mean, what solid form of milk have you had that you said, I wish this was milk?
Have you ever been like, wow, you know what would really sad? This would add well to this cereal if I could grind up almonds and put them on my cereal.
I think it tastes better than regular milk.
Brian, have you had almond milk?
I have not.
Okay, I've never actually had it, so I don't know.
I think it tastes better.
I've tried like other like lactate or free milk.
No,
and
that's no.
I've only had milk, old fashioned milk. I haven't had oat milk, or goat milk, or fucking coconut milk.
I had
or
banana
black
milk
tea
the other day.
I've had just milk.
That might just be banana juice.
I don't know. It said banana milk, and it was white.
It'd be great if like other companies just they're like orange juice isn't doing well. Why don't we just start calling it orange milk? Well, this milk comes in yellow. This is great.
We got a couple of emails.
Sure.
The Brink of Sanity at gmail.com is our email. Lorenzo writes, hey guys, what is the name of that lady Jay knows that was on the show Survivor?
lady Jade. You know a lady on Survivor?
I worked with a lady who was on Survivor. I don't really know her. She was on Survivor. She like banged some guy on the first episode and then immediately got voted out.
Oh,
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know her name, and I know it was the first couple seasons. So if you watch the first 4 or 5 seasons and you see a blonde lady get banged and voted off, that's her. It's within like.
do they show her getting banged in the unrated version of Survivor?
I can't believe that show's still on.
It's on like season what 30 or
Like 40.
40.
But it's misleading because it's on like twice a year. So.
Yeah, it gets confusing because I saw that I was on like season 37. I'm like, was I watching
Yeah.
Survivor in like the 1980s? What the
Or
fuck's
like
going on?
like American Idol and The Voice. They're like, oh, here comes season 19, and it's like you've been on for like 3 years. Like you started like during the pandemic. What are you talking about?
Right. I don't like how you're counting.
Yeah.
Was she attractive?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, wow. Would it be great if like the guy got her pregnant, but he was also like married, and they had a whole like separate Survivor plot where like he's trying to survive life now that he's like like divorced and paying like alimony, and the other woman doesn't want to see him.
They spin off into The Bachelor, and then it's the same 2 people just go between all the different
40
shows.
reality shows.
Yeah. They weren't
Yes,
married,
right.
so they spin off into 90 Day Fiance.
They just keep fucking with him. They're like, oh, yo, your dad has cancer. Oh, that's terrible. We had the cure, but you have to go on Amazing Race to get the cure.
He also writes, last week you talked about personal podcast ideas for Brink fans. Brink of Sanity is my personal podcast, which is why I love it. Here's my checklist. Kid stories, CPA struggles, stories about being a tight ass, movie chit chat, video game updates, top 5 lists, stand-up comedy hits and misses. All this is in my wheelhouse. And he says, I only run through all the Brink episodes once the NBA dries up. So July through September is Brink season.
Okay, I got not really a tight
That's our
one,
off season.
but I got a story about buying something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys wear contacts?
No.
Jay, you do?
No.
Okay, cool. And I'm glad I can bring up topics people can relate to.
Jay had, like,
I don't
10
play
pieces-
blackjack. I don't know what mortgage fraud is.
Don't you remember Jay had like 10 LASIK surgeries?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah. Like this one didn't work. It
It was only
okay,
2.
So,
You guys are okay.
okay. 1-800 contacts. I had to buy contacts for I get dailies. You use them every day, or I usually wear them a couple days. So first of all, as far as being a tightwad, you're supposed to wear these once a day, and I'm like, well, could they really go bad in one day? So I wear them a few more times. So a 1-year supply, which is 360, I got that to last me 5 years.
If I can interject for a moment, how do contacts go? How do they go bad? Do they dissolve? Do they spoil like milk? Like,
Well,
do they
I think
explode?
my guess is that so there are contacts also. What's confusing also, there are contacts you can wear for 6 months or a year, and they're designed that way. I'm assuming these are made of thinner or just like material that kind of like doesn't.
So they dissolve.
Doesn't dissolve though. No, they don't dissolve. But I do notice that like after a couple wears, they just don't feel as comfortable.
Mark
start
wears
feeling just-
Mark
I'm
wears
asking 'cause
contacts.
I don't know. I mean, I don't wear them, so I'm just curious. Like, do they spontaneously combust or?
I mean, why is water? Like when water is an expiration, I assume that's when it evaporates.
Yeah.
Mark wears contacts till they fuse to his eyes.
I do wear them a few. I'm like, there's no way. There's 6 months and a year ones. I know I can't wear this for 6 months, but there's no way they fucking are done. I put them in for 2 hours. There's no way they're done. They're done. So I wear them a few days. I'm like anyway. So I try to.
They should turn black. Like when they're
I try
done,
to
they turn black, so you just can't see. You go blind. You just can't see.
It would be great if they dissolved. That would be pretty funny. You're like, where'd they go? Oh, God damn it, they dissolved. I'm still out. I'm still wearing them.
Now I have to shit them out. All right, continue.
Okay, so a year's supply, like you buy a year's supply, and I forget how much they were costing in the past, but I went to go buy them, and it was like $850 for the year. I'm like, first of all, I'm like, that's not so bad because I'm gonna try to use them for 5 years. So I dividing them over 5 years is not so bad.
Right.
But and also they have like you have to do an eye test like every year to get your contacts, right? Maybe you wear glasses. I imagine when you get new glasses, you have to.
Yeah,
get
I just went to the eye doctor last week. Yeah.
Okay, so apparently New York State has a thing that if you don't want to go to an eye doctor, you can do an eye test online. For $20, you have to just like go, like you have to agree to stand this far from the computer, which I mean, who the fuck's doing that? And I went on there. They're like, when was your last appointment with an eye doctor? I was like, they're like, and they give you choices. I was like, over 5 years ago. They're like, sorry, you can't do this test. I was like, okay, refresh the screen. When was your last time using it? It's been the last year. Okay, cool. You can do it. You can do it. I mean, they can't check my IP address or anything. So I do that. I get anyway. Well, here's the part. So when you buy stuff, guys, you ever like go like, oh, I wonder if there's a discount code somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
You Google for it. I'm like, oh, 1-800-850 sounds like a little pricey. I feel like I've spent less in the past. I look for a discount code, and I find like a thread on Reddit where someone's like, yeah, if you just ask customer service for a discount, if they're feeling like generous, they just give you a discount. I'm like, that's weird. But okay, yeah. I go on there, and I'm like, hey, customer service. It's just like a chat thing. I'm like, hey, these contacts are kind of pricey. Do you have any discount codes? The guy's response to me is, well, how much were you looking to pay? Is that a weird response?
Did you like really lowball him, like 300 instead of 800?
I mean, I probably should have said that. I mean, like usually you might just go, I can give you 10% off, something like that. He's like, how much were you looking? As if I'm getting, as I'm leasing a car. How much are you looking to pay? So I was like, these are $850. My budget was $600. The guy's like, okay. He gives like, give me a few minutes. Comes back.
He's like, to my manager.
Yeah, he comes back. He's like, wow, just so happened we had this discount code. It came to $607. I was like, okay, this feels totally fucking shady, but I guess I'll buy him now. And then I'm like, shit, I should have just signed off and gone like, my budget only $400 and see what happens.
Did I say 600? I meant 150.
It was such a fucking sketchy transaction, but I was like, I still would like the $250 off. Sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, fuck. I mean,
I think I'm gonna try that for everything now.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's like, what's your budget? I'm like, what do you mean? What I want to pay? Like,
wow.
Anyway, so if you're getting contacts, you didn't hear it from me, but you might want to try negotiating with the chatbot.
Right.
Good to know.
Let's see. Lorenzo writes, I'm not coming to America anytime soon. We did look into it, but the prices are crazy. My daughter really wants to go to Milwaukee as she's a Giannis fan. I told her not to get her hopes up as it sounds like there isn't much out there except for the statue of the Fonz.
Yeah, now's not a good time to come to America.
Probably not. If we
probably not the best time. But Giannis might come to New York if fake rumors are true.
I mean, now's not a good time to come here.
Well, it depends on maybe if you're into well, I don't get political. If you're into seeing Mr. Brink Sanity indicted, it's a good time to come.
If we did catch up for drinks, I did envision some sort of Mexican standoff between Mark and I as to who would pay. I feel like I owe you guys for all the great content, but I don't want to part with the cash. And Mark feels like he would owe a loyal fan, but also can't stand to part with the cash. We would both be sitting there sipping our free water.
You got to go to a ChatGPT and see if there's a discount.
We did once. We met with fans for a Nick game, and Jay paid the whole thing from our
Patreon.
Nick Patreon, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
I would have. I think I would have. I was like, oh, these people came. I was ready to pay, but I was like, when Jay's like, we can use the Patreon money, I was like, that sounds better, Jay.
He also writes, hey guys, on June 18th, Mark was 5 years and 10 months behind in listening to Howard Stern. Has he caught up yet?
Okay, so he said, how long did he say I was behind?
5 years and 10 months. That was 7 years ago.
Oh, that was 7 years ago?
Yeah, you were 5 years
June
behind.
2008. Okay, yeah, I'll give you an update. So I am up to, I was listening this morning to April 11th, 2016.
So you're falling further behind.
Yeah.
I'm not going to catch up fast. The episodes are 4 hours long.
He's only on like a day a week. He works like 40 days a year.
Well, about 10 years ago, he was on 4 days a week or 3 days. Actually, it was like 3 days a week. But still, each episode takes like 4 days. It takes like a whole week to get through. Or not even a whole week. It takes most of a week to get through. I don't know. They're 4 hours long.
I don't know how, like, who's watching and listening to these like 2.5 hour podcasts that every now and then, like somebody I'd like will be on a podcast of someone I don't like, and I'm like, oh, I gotta listen to it. It's like, I'm not sitting here for like, I could go to the movies and, all right, the podcast is free and the movie's $40, but like, I'm not gonna spend 2 hours of my day just sitting here listening to whatever this is.
The
Like, how does Joe Rogan do 3 hours a day, and who are these fucking idiots that listen to it?
Yeah.
I just want to add that just want to let you guys know I've been listening to 2006. They have like a news segment at the end of each Howard Stern show. So I want to let you know that Trump, it sounds like he has a pretty good chance of getting the Republican nomination. So
Is he running for president?
He's running for president in 2016. Obama's still president. Just want to guys let you know that there was a time when Obama was still president. There was a time when like they weren't sure if Trump was serious. It's really interesting to hear. And Hillary, like she's gonna get the nomination, but Bernie won't drop out. It's interesting just hearing the news from back then.
So
Simpler times.
I used to listen to this show called Red Bar Radio, and he'll put out like a 10-hour episode. I'm like, who is that for? That's not appealing at all to me.
And why would you sit there as the guy doing it for 10 hours?
Okay, I'm convinced the three of us, have no understanding of social media and maybe the world today. Like we all agree, a 4-hour episode of Joe Rogan, who the fuck would listen to that? Yet he gets 20 million downloads. We also would agree, you know what the dumbest thing possible would be? A fat middle schooler reviewing his school lunch, who now has 500,000 followers on TikTok and is driving Jay crazy.
Because every time I check, he's got like 50,000 more followers.
But how many of those 50,000 followers are people his age?
I don't know if so. Okay, so
actually,
this is interesting. So so his name is Big Dog Davis. His reviews. He started the account 2 weeks ago. Has 500,000 followers, mind you. Jay started his social media quest over 15 years ago. Jay, do you have 500,000 followers?
No, I'm a little short of that.
Okay. But I was like, Brian was saying, like, how many people are his age or what? So my kids are on
if you're a middle school kid, like, I'm sure, like, half the school is on his following. And then, like, somebody's cousin who's the same age is like, oh, I saw that. And then another school, like, it's got to be a lot of just.
If you go on TikTok, there's a whole, I guess, what is it called? A stitch when you, like, just put
I don't have TikTok. I refuse to download it. But like, I mean, what 40-year-old is gonna watch a fucking?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
20-year-old
reviews.
Besides Jay, I mean, Jay's got something seriously wrong with him. But
I think it's only
Mark is the one who watches TikTok, by the way.
So I do watch TikTok. It's highly addictive. But
I don't have. Every time you guys send me a TikTok, I'm just like, I don't. Somebody summarize it for me because I don't have it.
You can't just click on it and watch it.
No, it pops to the App Store every time.
Okay. But anyway, so you're like, everyone has their own algorithm. Whatever you're looking at, you see stuff like that. So like, my kids go on TikTok also, and like I'll see clips from Sopranos. They obviously are not seeing clips from Sopranos, but this Big Dog Davis, I was like, I bet it's school lunch, it's middle schools. I said to my kids, I bet we've been watching the same video. And I told my kids, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" They had no idea. I was like, they're middle school. Like my daughter's in middle school. My son's a freshman in high school. They're not. It really is just 40-year-olds probably seeing Big Dog Davis.
So anyway,
I told you it's all pedophile.
Is it called a stitch, Mark? Where you put your face over somebody else's video and that's called content?
Hey, Big Dog Davis, just eat the lunch a little more. Eat it.
Anyway, I went on TikTok and the whole page was people commenting about his content. And it was like 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds saying like, I'm obsessed with this content. I'm like, what content?
That should, like, the FBI.
It's weird.
I mean, that's got to be a sting operation.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, this fat middle schooler, every day he gets a school lunch and he reviews it. And he takes like one bite. He says pretty good. And then he gives it a number rating. And
now, when you say fat, is he fat like the kid from Bad Santa fat, or is he
a little fatter?
Yeah. He's definitely
plumper.
He's definitely like he's definitely like when he goes for his health check every year, the doctor probably says to his mom, "You might want to do something about this."
Yeah, he's obese. He's not like
he's not like a little like I'm not chunky. No like he needs to lose weight.
So anyway, yeah, that's it. There's like 10-second videos. He'll take one bite. He'll be like, "Oh, chicken sandwich, pretty good." 8.5, and that's it. And he gets like 6 million views, and it blows my mind because I don't understand it, like why anybody would be interested in this, except for
the
people who go to
Rizzler.
that school.
It's like the Rizzler, that middle, the other. So I said to you guys on the message, we're chatting. I think there's two things that the internet loves: hot chicks and fat eighth graders.
Yeah.
Fat male eighth graders.
Yeah, I don't get the Rizzler either. He just touches his chin and everyone goes nuts. I don't understand it.
Who's the Rizzle? I've heard the name, but I don't know what he does.
He's like I think the Costco guy stole
Is he a
him
Mets
because
guy?
he's not.
I don't fucking know.
You know the
there a Mets
Costco
guy?
guys? The Costco guys aren't even related to him. I think they stole the kid and they just put him in all their videos. And
I'm not fully clear of this on this. Jake, can you explain this a little better? Who the fuck are the Costco guys? I know I've seen them, but who are they? Like, why are they a thing?
apparently the dad made like 10 attempts to go viral with all different things. He tried a sports talk show. He tried comedy videos. He was a wrestler. And then they got this idea for him and his son to just call themselves Costco guys. And they eat one of their cookies and one of the chicken bakes and they say yum. And it blew up and they got like millions of followers. And they were on like Jimmy Fallon. They were like courtside. They were like at the celebrity game for the NBA. I'm like, what world are we living in? I don't understand this.
I think I was at a Mets game where they showed the Rizzler there.
Yeah, I mean, I've only heard the Rizzler in relation to the Mets. I thought it was a thing with them.
He's a different fat kid who I guess went viral for touching his chin, like he's thinking.
Social media loves fat people because there's that.
Not fat people.
There's that fat Mets guy, Fleming.
No, just to correct you, social media does not. You won't find a fat woman that social media loves. It's only fat.
That goes without saying. Nobody likes fat women.
Yeah, it's only fat boy. It's fat middle schoolers. That's what they love. Some reason or another, you have a chunky, prepubescent or around puberty age boy, and the internet's
they're too fat or not fat enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's our problem. I think that's our problem. We're not fat enough.
Right. Which also the middle schoolers probably like. It's weird because the internet loves me, but not a single girl my age loves me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the 80s, somebody would have just said, shut up, Tubby, and gave him a wedgie, and we never would have heard from the kid again. And now
that's where we need bullying to come back. Because without bullying, there's too many people who think that they're more important than they are. And there's too many people getting away with shit that ordinarily they'd be put in their place.
I think half of this is a pity thing. Like, I think they're just like, oh, this is like a 250-pound, like, eighth grader. Like, we should support him because... No,
it's not even that. It's, oh, look, he's himself. How cute. He's being himself. He's real.
There's something about a round middle school boy that the internet just loves. I don't understand exactly what it is. I don't understand social media at all.
Nobody fucked me when I was a fat, round middle schooler.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
We need to start a page and get a 22-year-old super hot chick with big boobs and a 8th grade boy also with big boobs, and that will just
when I was in junior high, I was fat and I had I still have tits, but I had tits, and there was a guy every time I took my shirt off, he made me jump up and down. And he's like, "Come on, jiggle." I was like, "Oh, fine, whatever."
Can we have him on the show? That's amazing.
There's like 3 of them. I don't remember which one it was, but I mean that's the only good part about Trump is Trump's getting rid of all that.
Wouldn't it be great if it was like the head of like JP Morgan, like Jamie Dimon and Bryce, like, JP Morgan, the head of that, the guy's worth $100 billion. He maybe used to jump up my shirt off.
Carl Pavano, the pitcher, used to pitch for the
Yankees
and everything. He's from my town, and we were playing football after school one day when I was in like, I don't know, 9th or 10th grade. Like we were playing behind the school, just fucking around, and like, he was like fucking with everybody and he tried to like rip my pants, pull my pants off and put them in the tree or whatever. So, I mean, I do have that story. I was able to stop him, but.
There was this time that Carl Pavano molested me.
Wait, so what is Trump stopping? Fat little kids?
Well, Trump, I mean, he's getting rid of all the, woke bullshit, He's going back to where men can be men,
He's stopping people stopping.
He's stopping progress is what he's stopping.
He's stopping the people who's stopping bullying.
Well, I mean, look, Pete Hesketh, Timothy Oliphant's shadow there. He said no more fat people in the military.
Yep.
Not that anyone disagrees with like I guess the military should have fatties, but it was weird.
Yeah.
All right. So Lorenzo also asks, is Jay still plucking his toe hairs? These were both a weird reveal from a weird reveal
What
episode.
kind of weird emails does he send?
He sends awesome
Are
emails.
these all
Thank you so much,
are these all the
Lorenzo.
same email, like different paragraphs, or is he sending different?
He's the greatest. He's the only one emailing us, and he's the greatest emailer also.
No,
He's showing you
I'm
he's
not
highlighting
disagreeing.
amazing moments from the show.
I'm not disagreeing. I just think it's weird. Are these all one email, different bullet points, or?
No.
Jay, would you dress like an eighth grade middle schooler and like wear a fat suit to try to get reviews?
I don't
and get
think
views.
I don't think I could pull that off.
Oh, look, this middle schooler is balding.
Yeah. So yeah, most of the last two questions were one email, but mostly it's different emails because he'll listen to like the whole run of Brink and then come up with questions.
Yeah.
We do have
I
an
have a
email.
question.
We have an email
Wait,
not from Lorenzo.
But just before you read that email, just building off of it, just the topic of fat kids. You guys aren't parents, but or actually, Brian, I guess you're a step parent, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But he's like 24, so.
Yeah, barely counts. Okay, I have a question. So, would you let your kid be a plus size model?
Sure.
I walked into Target
a-
the other day,
as
and I
a
see like
minor?
an ad. I see an ad like in the like one of the clothing sections of this kid that must have been like maybe she was an 11-year-old girl. Clearly, she was a plus size model. She was not a. Would you like
The
you're like,
problem with like the plus size modeling is like they're not even that. They're like normal weight. They're like because models are like anorexic, and then plus size models are just like normal weight. So they're not even like fat or like abnormal.
she wasn't obese, but she definitely could lose some weight. It's weird also being like, honey,
She's like regular.
honey,
No,
make
they're
sure
going
you're-
further than that now. They're actually
They are going a little
putting,
further. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Honey, you got to make sure you eat your ice cream. We need to keep this Target deal.
Mark, are you raising fat kids or are they skinny?
they're skinny.
I was in a Target and there was like legit fat model pictures in there.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it's not. I don't care that Target's doing it. I just feel like as a parent, you'd be like, let's make like. It's weird. It is weird when parents are like, I want to have my kid in a beauty pageant or something like that. That's fucking weird. But it's
It
also
is
weird to be
how,
like,
unhealthy fat people. It's like oh, you're just being yourself. No, it's fat shaming. No, it's fucking unhealthy. Like you
Right.
shouldn't be that fucking fat.
I mean, I'm saying this as an overweight guy. Like, it's not
Yeah.
healthy. It's not good.
You know how many health issues I have? I wish I was 30 pounds lighter right
Right.
now.
it's
Exactly.
weird that like
And I'm not even that fat. I take up one seat on the plane. I mean, I'm not one of these people that take up 2 seats on the plane.
Yeah.
And I've got a million health issues.
If Trump and RFK come out tomorrow and just go like, hey, you could do plus size models as adults, whatever fucking stupid thing you want to do, fine. But we're outlawing kids as plus size models. I'd be like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. It's fucking.
Listen, I don't
know why we had to do this, but I'll do it at least.
To be fair, I don't think Trump's outlawing kids to be models. But that's just my my opinion on it.
Just
Did
a
you see,
hunch.
Did you see what RFK said today? That circumcision causes
Yes, I was
autism?
just gonna say. Yes. So he didn't say. He said circumcision probably means the baby had Tylenol because of the pain. Okay, and so that's why there's a high rate of autistic people. How are you measuring this autism and circumcision?
And then he said, "Oh, we're doing the studies to get the proof." Like, no, you do the study to find the not. You don't do the study with the end result in mind.
Yeah.
You do it open-minded.
Yeah.
Trump said, "I'm not a doctor, but I've been studying this for years, and this sounds like we have proof or something on or this."
Trump.
this
Trump.
makes
Speaking
sense."
of doctors and Trump's got a big checkup tomorrow. He said he's going to Walter Reed hopefully for stroke care or something.
I love how like there was an article. So they have so they're doing the first phase of the Hamas and Israel ceasefire, and so what I thought was interesting
First
is like
phase, are they doing like Marvel? Like,
I don't know the whole thing is but what I thought was great was that so Trump announced this last night and then did an interview on Fox right afterwards, and the New York Times is like in the interview about Hamas and Israel, Trump focused mostly on the tariffs and talking about transgender athletes. It's like he definitely has ADD. Like he can't stay on topic.
So this email is from
Or ADHD, whatever.
This email is from John. He says,
hi,
"Hey
John.
Jay, Mark, and sometimes Bry, wanted to let you know
I'm like, why? Sometimes Bry.
because
Sometimes Bry.
you quit like 5 times like So,
Bry's been on a
Yeah,
lot
but
of the episodes.
then we quit for like 4 months, so
We barely
it's
did the
all.
show.
yeah, we all quit for a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's fine. Wanted to let you know I'm one of your loyal listeners from Toronto, and I've been listening for years. I listen to a lot of big podcasts, and your show is honestly one of my favorites. Actually wished you guys taped more, and also loved your Knicks podcast. Sorry to see it go. Your last few episodes. Go ahead.
Are we? We might need to have like a brainstorming off-camera meeting. Like, why are foreigners like our show and Americans don't?
Right.
Right. But Bry's not saying I have no issue with fart. Like, please.
No,
listen.
I'm
But
just.
why don't Americans?
I just find it curious that the people who listen to us are in America. Like,
You would think
what
like
are we doing?
a New York, New England centric show would not have the main listeners in Australia and Canada.
Yeah. I mean, we have no one who emails us from America, and we have Australia and now Canada.
In the 18 years this show's been on, we've gotten like 3 emails from New York. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I mean, there are obviously listeners in the U.S., but there's obviously a lot of maybe non-Americans listen to podcasts more than Americans.
No, I read that Americans listen to more, but they're all probably just listening to Joe Rogan. So
Who the fuck knows?
Anyway.
Maybe we're not. We need to be more bro culture. I don't know. We should
I mean,
have
is
Trump.
that what, like,
we should have had Trump
is
on.
our show what people from Australia think Americans are like?
I don't know. It is weird because we do have people that actually really like the show. Not a lot of people that really like the show, but we do have people that really like the show.
yeah. Well, anyway, your last few episodes were great. I just wanted to let you know you had a few more listeners out there and some normal ones from Canada too. That's also good to know.
Are we like, is he alluding to the one that was like, might have been a criminal?
Yeah. I have 2 kids, 13 and 11, so I enjoy Kid Talk from Mark throughout the years. Also a huge Raptor and Blue Jays fan, so Knicks and Mets talk is also great. If I can give my 2 cents, I think you guys should release more episodes and more consistently. Once a week would be great if possible. I really think it would go a long way to grow your show, and it's your show, so I really think you should talk about whatever you like, and don't worry about that you're a comedy podcast and some may not like all your topics. Now that there's no more Knicks show, there's a great opportunity to have more Knicks and Mets or basketball and baseball talk throughout the season for more content.
Mets talk.
His name is John?
Yeah.
Mark,
John,
that was a great email. Mark, that was a great email you sent.
John, I have a question for you as a listener. Do you like obscure horror movies?
We may have the podcast for you.
Jay's going all in on his horror movie podcast. Sorry.
Also, since the Knicks podcast is no more and your show is really New York centered, this may be a chance to rebrand the show and add New York to your name. Something like New York Brink of Sanity or Brink of New York Sanity. Again, just my 2 cents. Wanted you to know you have a great show. Thanks again for all the hours of entertainment. Hope you keep your show and Insanity coming. Do not quit.
That's very nice of him. Was his name Joe or John?
John.
John. Thanks,
should we
John. That's actually a pretty good email. I appreciate that.
No, that's awesome. He's
That was
got
really
good
nice.
I just find it so fascinating that everybody listens isn't in America. Like, I don't even find it. That's what John, write and tell us how you found the show.
Yeah.
Right. The New York Knicks one was easy to find in the sense of like you were looking for a podcast, you typed the word Knicks and we would come up. No one's typing like Brink or Sanity into the podcast search.
And if you're doing top 6,000 comedy shows, it's still not in there.
Yeah.
So here's Jay. Would you rename the show the New York Podcast? Is that name taken?
I don't know. I'd have to do some research on that. I do agree that a more consistent schedule would definitely help. I mean, we're probably doing inconsistent as long as we've been doing consistent, and the numbers go down every time we take a big break. We're
the problem is when we like try to do like once a week, like we end up not having anything.
No, it's not. We could if we did this, we could do this once a week and totally make it work. It would take us. You would take a little bit of like everyone thinking of topics during the week. But I think we could totally do this once a week and have no issue. We were doing it before with no issue. Like we did it consistently.
The first 2 or 3 years of the show, we did it once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Then we have to plan around Mark's 17 vacations and Bry's gambling addiction and my health issues. So like,
your status as building superintendent or whatever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question for you guys. How much money do you think Sir Mix-a-Lot has made off of Baby Got Back?
A lot. I mean, tens of millions, probably. Back in the 90s, you could have one hit and be set for life.
So he claimed back in a 2014 interview that he has made over $100 million from that one song.
Yeah, back in the 90s, you could make stupid money from music. Now you can't.
Well, it's that, and like the
Assuming
song
he
is,
didn't rip the song off from somebody else, and somebody else is making it off.
he was like, I own the publishing. It's been like it's used. It went from like first it was like when it first came out, it was like kind of like a ooh baby got back. It was like a huge hit.
Yeah.
But it was like a little bit like PG-13 kind of song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now like they use it like in
Like a
in the
kid
TV
show.
ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use it all the time. They use that song everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made a crazy amount of money off that one song. It's insane.
I'm not sure if we did this email, so stop me if we did. Here's another great moment in Brink history.
Uh-oh.
Back in August 2018, one of the most unprofessional moments in Brink history has occurred. What was it?
Back in 2018,
It's got to
one
be
of the
something
most-
I did.
Unprofessional.
One of the most unprofessional moments in there's something you could do that would be unprofessional on this podcast.
Clue 1, Mega Mansion. So it's got to be something with your house, Mark.
Okay. With anything to do with little ants?
Something unprofessional. Didn't your wife walk in during one episode?
Yeah, she walked in one episode.
But were you
and then she,
rude?
like,
We
I don't think I would be rude. And she also like I would say we stopped doing like the Knicks one because it was driving my wife crazy. But she was like, "Oh, you stopped? Why'd you stop?" She's like, "I don't care if you do it. Fine. I have more time with you." She's like, "Go do the podcast."
I liked it better when you disappeared.
Yeah.
I've been playing more pickleball, and she's like, she feels like I'm not helpful with the kids going to sleep, like where I'm like riling them up. She's like, Mark, if you want to play pickleball more nights a week, okay, thank you.
She's like, "Don't you miss doing the Knicks podcast? Maybe you should start that up again."
Don't you miss not being at home?
Tell her to buy you some horror movie DVDs so you can get in on that. So, clue 2 is Mark's podcast room, or is it? Okay, so how long have you been in the basement of your mansion?
At some point, I moved to the basement because I was doing it in our fourth bedroom. But at some point, the kids could hear me. I was just like when they would go to sleep, it was like too close to when we were doing the show, and I was just being too
Also,
loud.
they're listeners. They're listeners without downloading, Jay. That's illegal.
Yeah.
So
I moved to the basement probably maybe around 2018. Maybe that sounds about right.
The funny thing is, if we did this already, we're retarded because we still can't get it right.
Every show we'll do the exact same questions and have just no. Tune in next week for dementia.
Yeah, we might have done this last episode.
I don't remember doing this.
So it's got to be your upstairs. But what could you have done that was unprofessional? Your kids walked in?
No, they still don't know about the podcast.
Okay.
I have to keep that from them.
Okay. Answer. For the second episode in a row, while recording episode 303, Mark's wife walked into the podcast room looking for stamps to be able to send items in the post. Jay was astounded at the amount of mailing going on at midnight so frequently. Mark's podcast room was rebranded to be the stamp room of the Mega Mansion, but this didn't really catch on. And that was another great moment in Brink history. Bonus.
Yeah.
How is
What
the
are you
stamps?
sending out electoral ballots?
The stamps are still in there. I don't know if we do we just do a lot of returns with Amazon. I don't know how often you guys are returning things, but like holy shit, we return so much stuff. here.
Almost never. I
Or my
feel
wife
bad.
does.
I don't like
I
doing
just
it.
buy it again. I'll just buy a bigger size next time.
I think on an average, my wife returns 30 to 40 things a month. I think it's that insane.
I think I've returned 2 things in my life.
Yeah,
to
me too.
Amazon.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's all the time. And if Amazon ever kicks us out of Amazon Prime, I might have to move.
I mean, I hate returning stuff. I just feel like a dick, so I don't do it.
Oh, like she's like the person knows her at the store, at the FedEx store. Like this.
How much stuff are you buying from Amazon?
I don't understand. Like she'll also be like, "Oh, I don't like. I need." She's like, "Not the stores don't carry anything." So she's like, "The kids need sneakers." Well, he likes this one, this one, this one. We'll buy 3 of those sneakers in like And I'm not sure about the size, so I'll buy like 3 different size. Well, get 9 sneakers, so return 8 of them. I don't understand how and Amazon claims they can't resell that stuff, so I don't understand how it works at all.
Yeah.
Your wife is the sole reason where inflation's going up in this country.
Yeah.
It might be. It's unbelievable. He needed a pair of pants for Temple on Thursday last week. My wife ordered, I think, 9 pairs of pants
Jesus.
from Amazon. He picked one. It kind of fit him. Returned 8 pairs.
Amazon's like your personal dressing room.
It's just insane. It's absolutely like crazy how much stuff she bought. I'm like, we're gonna get kicked out. And she's like, it's fine. It's fine.
It sounds like she needs to be kicked out. Like it might help her.
Bri, don't even. I can't survive in our town without having Amazon.
Oh, Andrew popped into the chat and he said Nick of Sanity would be a great name with a bunch of laughing emojis. That is in reference for when I changed our Twitter to that, and I
was gonna say, I thought that was the Twitter name.
Can never get the original back again.
So there's an ad on a different topic. There's an ad I keep seeing on TikTok, and like TikTok, if you spend like more than 10 seconds staring at an ad, suddenly you'll see a million of this ad. Like TikTok will go crazy, being like, "You must want this."
Yes,
and they might be right on this one. So it's what it's called My Spicy AI Companion. And you create a real looking girl and she talks to you. I guess she's like your AI person companion. And obviously I'm like, this is kind of weird. If you were single, obviously like if you're like with someone else, it'd be really weird. But if you were single, would you have an AI companion for $10 a month?
No.
I feel like this is something that like I bet they make a lot of money from it. Because the girls the girl looks like fully like a real person.
Mm-hmm.
You could design her however you want, and I guess she'll with AI she'll just talk to you, just like people talk to ChatGPT for hours. Imagine if ChatGPT had tits. I have to think people are like, this company must be crushing it.
Yeah, I looked into like making one as some.
Jay's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you did want to make one.
Well, no, as like a side hustle, not to date, to like, get an income stream.
To do the chores.
But it's very expensive to like, you need like the ultra plan and it's like thousands of dollars. It's not like you can just go on ChatGPT and make one.
What were you planning on making?
Making an AI girlfriend that I can like put out in the wild and have people send money to her for whatever.
You were gonna be an AI.
You're gonna be a virtual pimp?
Yeah. Why not? I read somebody's making like $100,000 a month off of it. I'm like, well, I want some of that.
Greatest. Your wife's like, Jay, what are you up to? I'm taking my hose and hitting them because they're not getting enough money virtually.
If I was bringing in like $20,000 a month from an AI girlfriend, she would be all for that.
Wait, so people are making a lot of money. I mean, obviously, maybe the company that like MySpace, the AI companion, which is a new advertiser for our show, maybe they're making a lot of money. But you're saying there are people that are creating their own AI girl, putting them out there are they pretending they're real?
I don't know. I think so. I think so.
Okay, and so they're putting them out there, and then guys will follow this attractive girl.
Yes.
And they'll start talking to them, but it'll be an AI girl.
Yes. You get AI photos. I think you could even do an AI video, and it's an AI chat. You do nothing. Like once you set it up, it's just out there and it's dating.
Well,
and it's collecting money.
Like this AI thing is not supposed to be like, it's not like a picture of the girl. It's the girl full on interacting, like moving around, and like she's like a real video of the girl.
Yes.
So this is the same thing.
Yes, but it's very expensive.
How much did it cost to create an AI? Be an AI pimp?
I think it was like $7,000 or something like that.
Jesus.
It seemed like too big of a risk because I don't know what I'm doing.
Here's a question:
Yeah.
If it was like $1,000, the money that we invested for like our
Patreon.
Patreon crypto stupid thing. Let's say we had $1,000 in there between us for the podcast. Would you invest $1,000 to create an AI whore?
If I did research and I was confident I can make it work, yes, because it seems like a worthy investment.
You know what would be? Because Brian, wouldn't you enjoy the episode where we're arguing over the features? You're like,
Oh yeah, they're like weird signs.
yeah. Jay be like, listen, she's got to be more Asian. I'm like, I don't know if everyone loves Asian. I mean, I get it, but like,
That would definitely be what I would do, by the way. Definitely have to be.
yeah, it would just
Japanese.
be. I would love to see us try to actually mold the girl. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it just never happens because we can't agree.
And you have to like, and Jay's like, she should be domineering. I'm like, I don't know if everyone wants domineering, Jay. The so it's like, so for $7,000, what do you think the return? Like how it's got to be really hard to actually turn that into a profit.
I would think. I mean,
Can you put the AI girl on ChatterBait?
I don't know if you could. I mean, that would be hilarious to just sit there and watch people just throw money.
At the same time, like, would you give a shit, Jay? You as a admitted user of ChatterBait, would you care if it was a real girl or is it AI? Would you give a shit?
I mean, I guess I would be annoyed if it was like, I mean, if
I've been paying an AI fake girl this whole time.
yeah, you're giving money to some like fat dude, like, not great. I don't know. I feel like I would want to know who I was giving the money to.
Do you really want to know about the girl on there and her two kids and the husband that beats her and she has to do this to survive?
She's just trying.
You
to
really want to know, Jay?
She's just trying to get herself through college, Jay.
It's amazing how many of them are just trying to get through college.
Yeah, I mean, she looks 45, but she still says she's a junior in high school. Okay, so I have to think like also like, first of all, how far are they into the sex? The sex robots got to be coming soon, right? 10 years from now?
Those don't they?
Do they have those?
Oh yeah, they're already here and they're looking pretty real. Oh, in Japan, like I'm sure we'll get them in like 20 years.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you'll know they're here because the economy will completely shut off.
Right.
They'll be like, the AI, the sex robot sellers, that stock is through the moon. We have no other commerce.
All right, we got one last email, and this one's for Bry.
Okay.
Just listening to episode 330, where he watched and was a huge fan of the Joker movie. Has he seen the second one? I have yet to see it, and everyone says it's shit, but I need the Bry review, please.
I have not seen it. I forgot about it, actually. Until just now, I forgot that they made a second one. And my understanding is that it was awful. And my understanding is that he made it intentionally to be awful. But I don't know if that's true or not.
I liked. I mean, the first one was pretty good. It was like it looked like a start of a franchise. My understanding is the second one, it did get awful reviews. It was also a musical.
Yeah, it was a musical, but I think Todd Phillips just kind of was like, fuck you, I'm just gonna make this horrible and people are gonna watch it because the last one was so good.
Well,
I
he
don't
was
think
wrong.
people watched it though.
No, he was
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, he was wrong.
It would be also like, what if the like the Saw movies, if like Saw Part 4 was a musical? Just be like, just the most random fucking thing they do to make you like in the middle of like a movie, like a sequel, make it a musical.
It'd be like the like in Clockwork Orange when they're singing in the rain and raping the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true. That's
Well, actually,
true. Maybe
the last episode I put out is an interview with a guy who just came out with a movie, and it's a horror musical.
oh,
Yeah,
you want to tell us more? You want to try to get an extra listener? What do you want to?
it's a guy who has a restaurant, and somehow like somebody gets killed, and their meat gets into the hamburgers, and people love the burgers, and so now they have to keep killing people to get human meat into the burgers to keep selling them.
Isn't that plot like that plot? Has that been used before? Something very similar to that.
I feel like that was the pilot episode of Bob's Burgers, the cartoon.
There was a murder on Bob's Burger.
I think it was. I think he thought it was humans. I don't think he was actually killing people. I think he thought there was a human in it. There was something with humans in the meat. It's not
I guess
the same.
that's what's the movie with the plant that the Venus flytrap that grows in like
Little Shop of Horrors.
I mean that's kind of that plot also.
Well, no, that's an animal that just keeps needing. That's a plant that keeps needing to be fed
Blood,
humans.
yeah. But he starts feeding them blood. Yeah, I guess it's not the same, obviously.
No. It's like completely
Fine. That's like the plot for Saving Private Ryan, right?
Yeah.
That's I haven't seen Santa Clarita Diet with Timothy Olyphant, but I think that's has a cannibal plot.
I think they're zombies or they're vampires. I forget. I watched like the first couple episodes because I really like Timothy Olyphant.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like
How was the
okay.
Alien series with him?
Oh,
I
that was did you guys have you guys watched
I
it?
only watched the first episode.
The first episode was really boring.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
really
That's why I only
then
watched the
I
first episode.
I started watching the second episode and I was like, okay, I don't give a fuck. I don't really remember the Alien movie that well to get all these little clues they have, all these little Easter eggs they have
eggs, yeah.
here. Yeah, that wasn't that. I was really excited for that show.
That's what I was like with the Dexter prequel. I got like halfway through it and I was like, I just don't fucking care.
Well, I think a lot
started-
of people felt that way because it got canceled.
Yeah.
I watched like half of the newest Dexter, and we never kept watching it.
I
But you
think
guys
I'm
watch
gonna.
you guys watch anything new that you'd recommend?
No, I think I might try to start watching The Wire.
Wire's amazing. Jay hates it.
Gen V, which is the spinoff of The Boys, which is very good.
I just started watching the first episode. That show's great. I mean, that whole The Boys and Gen V is awesome.
Yeah, and I just started The Shield.
Oh,
which has
what do you how that's a little while. That's an old one. How far into it are you?
one episode.
Okay.
How many
Okay.
seasons are there in that?
7,
like
but they're
7.
they're shorter. They're like 13
'Cause it was on
episodes.
TV, yeah. Because
Yeah.
commercials too, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
13 episode
totally,
seasons. It's got
I'm
Boyd
curious.
from Justified.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Michael Chiklis, who, yeah.
yeah. I'm curious. I mean, like Chickless, he's really well known for this for the role. I think it's one of those shows that like at the time it was more cutting edge.
Yeah.
Watching it, going back to it, you're like, it's fine.
In the first episode, he's very unlikable, Michael Chiklis. So I'm wondering if they're just gonna have a main character who's just like you don't like at all.
Right.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll find out. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay.
I watched my wife and I watched this show called Wayward. Just the first episode. It looked interesting. We were hooked for a second episode at least.
Okay.
What's that on?
It's basically it was on Netflix about kids who end up at a school for wayward youths.
Oh, okay.
But it seemed like it was kind of like a mistress. Everything has a mysterious plot behind it.
Sure.
But it seemed I was like, this is pretty good. I'll check out. I'm in for another few episodes.
I watched the Devil's Hour show, which was pretty
What's
good.
that?
It's on Prime. It's like a guy basically keeps getting reincarnated, but he remembers everything. So he's trying to like do things to like save people, but people in the current
like
timeline thinks he's like a crazy person or a murderer. So he's trying to like dodge the police while like doing things that he thinks is like helping.
I haven't heard of any of these shows that you guys have mentioned.
Is this like an off-brand Quantum Leap?
It sounds like Quantum Leap. Yeah.
I think it's an English show. There's only 2. It's going to be 3 seasons total, and the 3rd season's coming out like in a month.
Are you guys like me when I'm like when the show is like? I guess you're not like me in this one. When like they're like, oh, it's a really good show. Oh, is it foreign? Yeah, but it's British, so it's not. I can't watch that. It's in English, Mark. I can't deal with the British.
Yeah, I guess I'm not like that because I'm watching it. It's,
You're watching this show. I'll give you my last thing for the show because I think we probably should end the show.
yep.
So we had our kitchen redone. We got a whole big kitchen renovation in our house over the summer. It's done now. But this included getting a whole new dining room set and paying a fortune for all the shit. But I noticed in the dining room set there was a tag on all the chairs, and the tag said, this wood is from well-managed forests.
Cool.
It's kind of like them saying like you're getting free-range meat
Right,
for your
right.
burger.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now there's free-range forests. Like it's fucking wood. I mean, like I'm glad you guys are doing it. Like I have to check like, Oh, I don't know if I could buy that baseball bat. Is it from a well-managed forest?
Did you guys insult the trees before you cut them down? Or was it well managed?
I bet the trees that are no longer alive did feel it was well-managed.
There's some guy just like punching the trees before he knocks them down.
It is weird also how we're always like, I don't know if I can eat this steak. Did the cow have a nice life? People read bedtime stories to this cow? Because they did, then I want to eat it.
Yeah, was it happy before you slaughtered it?
I don't know. Does this chicken have a happy childhood before it died at 3?
I want its backstory, please.
I want to be with the business. I want to write backstories for animal products.
We live in insane times.
Do you know this tree used to be a big fan of the Mets? It would have enjoyed seeing the Mets win the World Series, but it's dead.
So one thing we do on the horror podcast is, I don't know if you've heard this site called Does the Dog Die? But it's a whole site. You look up a movie and there's a list of like trigger warnings. But the triggers are like completely off the wall. Like, does a hand get damaged, or like, does somebody like get grabbed by the neck, or like just weird things? Was there a dragon? Like,
wait, what's this site called?
Does the Dog Die? You could look up any movie and just see the most insane triggers for the movie. So we go through whatever movie we do. We look at the weird triggers for it.
Okay, pick a movie. Bri, you pick a movie.
Okay.
The Departed.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got The Departed, and let's see the what we have here. Does the dog die? No.
That's always a question. Yeah.
Is there audience participation? No. Is an animal abandoned? No. Does somebody leave without saying goodbye? Yes. Okay, so this is user. They post the questions and the users answer this stuff.
I think that like the first bunch are always on there, and then there's like random ones near the bottom.
I like that. Is there domestic violence? Yes. 5 people said yes. 10 people said no.
Yeah, well, some people I think say yes to everything just to troll people. Because there was one about a dragon on for like Frankenstein, and somebody said yes.
Does someone use drugs? Does a cat die? Were animals harmed in the making of the movie? Are there bugs? Are there bugs?
I know, it's like you can't watch a movie with bugs.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm not listening to that. I had not heard this on your show yet. But by the way, I want to make a recommendation for those that are thinking about listening to the Jay's Horror Movie podcast,
which we haven't said the name once the entire.
What's it? 3 Basket Cases.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
3 Basket Cases. I recommend the episode where they review the first Frankenstein movie. I think that was their best episode. It was episode number
3.
Sure.
Wow.
7. So I don't know. How many episodes do you have?
It was
Jay?
episode 9. Where we just posted 13 today.
Okay, so start with episode 9, and to listen to the way I listen to Howard Stern, so you'll be up to episode 10 in 2037.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
For the plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for the emails. They were great. And
Wait, Jay, have you thought about reviewing horror movies that are popular in Australia and Canada? That might be helpful for your show.
Should probably look that up. Let's try and do one more episode.
They're probably made in Canada.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of movies are just filmed in Canada.
You're saying when we should do our next Brink?
Yeah, we should do one before I go to Thailand in a month.
You're going to Thailand in a month?
Yes. So
we could do actually 4 between now and then. I know we're not going to, but we could.
Let's be realistic. Let's try and do one before I go.
We should do one while you're on we should do it while you're on the plane. You got nothing else to do.
I mean, if we could. I mean, I wouldn't get internet there, but that would be funny.
That would be and then we tune in for the following episode when Jay comes back with his adventures from Thailand.
That's
Did
right.
you know it's hot there?
I was in Thailand for 3 weeks and all I did was sweat.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. We will be back soon. Goodbye.
Very soon.
My love. This is the end. Say goodbye. You cannot go away. I'm gonna leave you. It's the end. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just leave me alone. Feels so good to say goodbye. I'm sick and tired and I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye, girl. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Everybody.
That was fun. We should